Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. Foul. He's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback that knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Swift, not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. If I give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. The Jets in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
18-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone. Keep going for it.
No doubt about it. There's a real problem.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Nice run and some new digs for Swift, the biggest name to be dealt during this year's draft. Had some tough times in 3 years with the Lions, but the good news for him, he's now in Philadelphia and knows exactly how to get the most out of a versatile runner.
Hurts throws. Now Brown, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Zerline's kick is up and through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Ball on a give up the middle. Nolan Smith, a late first-round pick, in on the tackle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Hall again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL of picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Here's Hall again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles Eagles get there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. On third down, here's Hall. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action, make it look like the same exact play, and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
On second down, a run with Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A handoff for Hall. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half.
He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. They've got his man, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Touchdown, Jets. Adam Thielen. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Hurts will throw. That's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard. Hall again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets, 19.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Adam Thielen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Swift. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow. Teamwork is not full, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Pushing 2 tacklers at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Here it is, 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And now we've got a man a little jumpy here, maybe trying to block the extra point. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. That's taken in by Knox. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
That's pulled in by Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Give to Hall running right. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the defense as they'll burn their final one here and let that kicker stay out and think about it a bit more. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Ball again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This to win it in overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we?
Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. They'll try and run here with Swift. Pushing through the contact. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Taken down at the 41. Again, 11 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
If Goddard doesn't miss 5 games last year, there's a good chance he gets Philly a third 1,000-yard receiver. Just getting better and better, now entering his 6th season.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
63.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9. clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And he got